Guys, welcome back to the final skills workshop for 2018. AB, thank you so much for taking the time throughout the year to share your knowledge, your insights over the past 25 years that's made you one of the top agents in the business. Guys, here's some interesting stats. 35 episodes throughout the year. What started out, AB, as just maybe a little bit of a test, has now become every single Friday. I think we missed last week from a technical difficulty, but every single Friday we've been delivering you real life skills and challenges and questions that you've had in the field. We've come back, we've role played them, we've workshopped them, and we're delivering them back to you so you can use them out in the field. But here's the thing, 35 episodes, close to 10 hours of content we've actually delivered over that period of time.
Fantastic.
So many highlights for me, so many highlights for you. We were talking about them just before we started recording. AB, one of the first things was, this is an amazing medium to really connect with everyone. So thank you for tuning in every week. It's our currency to make sure we get that feedback. But I did have a few questions before we finish up this year. Obviously, over your career of 25 years, you were in this period a number of times, 25 to be precise, pretty much. You always had that final push to the end of the year. This weekend has still been quite a busy weekend for open for inspections and auctions throughout New South Wales, Queensland, the ACT and Victoria. What were you mainly focused on, Adrian, from now until the end of the year to make sure you're setting up the next year for a really successful start?
Look, I always make sure that you speak to every single appraisal that you've conducted this calendar year, speak to them before Christmas. Right. So I think that, you know, if you look at your calendar, let's say you had an average of 5 or 6 appraisals a week, hopefully more, but say 5 or 6 appraisals a week, that's a terrific 50 odd people to talk to between now and the end of the year to say, hey, just want to touch base. It was an absolute pleasure to visit with you in your home this year. Want to wish you all the best for the holiday season. What are your plans for 2019? So I think that's a really good line in the sand and a great opportunity to actually have another conversation with those people. Secondly, I think it's a really good opportunity in order to set appointments up ready to go to hit the ground running the minute you come back and work into your business. So if the first day back is the 7th or the 14th of January, whatever it might be, rather than owners just telling you, look, I'm planning to do something in the new year, just give me a call when you're back. For me, I would say, look, I really appreciate that, but between now and then a lot's going to happen in both of our lives, family, Christmas, work commitments, etc. Why don't we pencil in into our diary now to catch up on the 8th of January around 10 o'clock as a listing appointment, you know, so we can look at that. So I think that's critical as well. That way you hit the ground running as soon as you come back. And then ideally the third thing is to have a nice fundamental portfolio of listings to actually come back to already. So I think a sensible number is anywhere between 3 to 9 exclusive listings already signed up, agency ready to go, in many occasions photos already done, and again hitting the ground running as soon as you come back.
Yeah, and that's the reality. The first auction weekend, first weekend of Feb, remember, conveyances, your solicitors, your photography appointments, all your marketing collateral, that's going to be a little bit challenging in the first part of January. Why not get it done now? If you do nothing else, listeners, apart from those 3 things, speak to every single person that you've appraised this year, talk about their plans for 2019 in a nice and open conversation. Then if you can get them penciled in for a diary appointment in the first 2 weeks of January, you're going to have the momentum and you're going to be busy. It's a funny thing about coming back to work. You can get caught up in the, it's just the start of the year, I'll go and talk to this person now, and or someone just came back from holidays, I'll go and have that conversation.
And also if someone's at a barbecue or Christmas dinner and they're like, oh yeah, the agent's going to call me in the new year, it sounds a bit different if someone says, actually, Troy Malcolm's seeing me on Tuesday as soon as I get back.
Yeah, they've already
and I've already got the pre-listing kit sent to me. So that's a whole different energy and momentum there.
And we did talk about, again, and we don't want to harp on it, but next year is going to be an interesting year. Right, the first couple of months it's going to be distractions, and there's going to be things that happen that may take people's focus away from having those appointments early on. So the more we can set those appointments up now, the more chance you have a really strong January, February and March. And if the distractions do happen in April, being Easter and Anzac Day within the same week, and then the federal election on the 11th or the 18th that we've kind of been told is going to happen, you can automatically see how those great people are going to have so much success in the first half, That's going to then dovetail into the second half, and then you know what? We know that those that have a strong finish to FY19
Yep.
have a great start to the next financial year as well.
Totally.
Guys, that is it for us. 35 episodes. We are coming back to you next year with another series every single week. We're going to be delivering you even more content.
Yes.
We're going to leverage that with a few special little things that we've been working on in the background to make sure that you have all the content, the talking points, the dialogues, the scripts, everything you possibly need to become the number one agent in your area. AB, personally, from my point of view, thank you so much for being part of the Skills Workshop series that we have been running.
No, it's been awesome. Thanks, Troy. It's been a great collaboration with us, and also to the whole team that's watching and listening here. You know, on behalf of John McGrath, the whole management team, the board, we really want to thank both you and all your families and partners, because they play an equally as important role, if not more important role, around preparing you so you can actually get out in the field and build a business. We can't thank you enough for your loyalty, dedication, hard work, commitment, sacrifice and discipline for the whole year. Next year, the McGrath Group's got some amazing initiatives lined up, so stay tuned, and we really look forward to working with you again in the new year.
And the nice thing is, we're pretty much here the whole time.
Yep.
So the great news is, send an email, send a text. AB is always online. I'm always online. We can't help ourselves.
Great news for them.
Great
Maybe
news.
not-
Not great news for us. Try AB first before you try me.
I'll be here over the Christmas period. Honestly, if anyone needs anything, just feel free to give me a call.
Thank you again to everyone that's tuned in, sent questions, sent feedback. Looking forward to seeing you early in 2019, probably January the second week. We'll come live to you, being the week beginning the 14th. But thanks again. Loved seeing you all year. Any questions, any topics you want covered off, make sure you email them through. Until 2019, bye for now.
Bye now.